Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the non-institutional sources of credit. Non-institutional sources of rural credit. Now see, what is this meaning of this word non-institutional sources? Non-institutional sources may be lenders, money lenders, maybe traders, commission agent, landlord, relatives. They are the non-institutional sources. They are not any institution. They may be a person. Moneylender is a person. Trader is itself a person. Commission agents, landlord, relative, they are all person. They are not any institution. They are a single person. So these are called the non-institutional sources of credit. Next we see what is money lenders. Money lenders are what? Money lenders were the main sources of agricultural finance in the past. Money lenders, those who lend the money to the agricultural farmers previously in the past years, because there were this banking system was not available at mainly in the rural areas. The bank were not established in the rural areas. Therefore, the agricultural farmers have to depend upon the money lenders. So, money lenders were the main source of this agricultural credit. They give loan to the farmers. And money lenders comprise both of the professional as well as non-professional agriculturists and traders come money lenders. Now, money lenders are what? They both are professional as well as non-professional agriculturists and traders come money lenders. Next we see landlords and others. Landlord, traders and commission agent also gives loans to the farmers. Now, landlords are also there. Landlords means those who are owner of any land. They are the rich person. So, and also the commission agent, they also give loans to the farmers, and the farmers are forced to sell their produce at a very low rate for granting the loans. So whatever production the farmers do, they are forced to sell that product at a very low cost to these money lenders, to these landlords or other commission agents, to them at a very low cost. Then only they will give the loans to the farmers. These are the condition. And the source of credit is important only in the case of cash crops, not on the food crops. The cash crops, what happens? They can able to earn more profits. But in the food crops, the profit earning is less. Only in the cash crops. So therefore, they will grant loans only in the case of cash crops. Only when the farmers are producing cash crops, then only they will give the loans. But not in the case of the food crops. So these are the various difficulties the farmers faced. So such as groundnut, sugarcane, tobacco. These are all the cash crops. Next, you see there are various reasons for the continued importance of the non-institutional sources of credit. Now, see, still there are various drawbacks of these non-institutional sources of credit, but still there are various reasons for why these non-institutional sources of credit continue. There are various reasons. What are the reasons? First, you see the money lenders as well as the landlords are prepared to advance loans for the productive as well as for the non-productive purposes. Now, this is one of the conditions. Why these non-institutional sources of credit continue? First is that what? Money lenders, those who are lending the money, as well as the landlords, those who are the owner of the land, they prepare to give loans to the farmers for both the purposes. What the purposes? For the productive purposes as well as for the non-productive purposes. That is the reason. That is a reason why these non-institutional sources of credit continue even after so much of drawback, so much of disadvantage, so much of problems. Still, these non-institutional sources of credit continue. Next reason, you see, traders and money lenders are easily available. They do not have fixed working hours. That means what? Traders and money lenders, whenever any farmers need loans, they will run and they will they can get the loans from the traders and also from the money lenders because they are easily available and they don't have any fixed working hours. Whenever the farmers feel like they will get the loans from them. Even at midnight also if they go and ask, they will get the loans because they don't have any fixed working hours. Early in the morning also they're available, in the midday also they're available, midnight also they're available. So they're available whenever they are required. They can go and ask for the loans. Next is that the moneylenders and the traders do not go through any procedural formalities. That means what, if any farmers go and ask for the loans, these moneylenders or these traders or they don't require any formalities from the farmers. So formalities is not required. There is no such formalities. They give loans to them without seeing any papers and all, without going through any types of formalities. They give loan. And their method of business is very much simple and they are ready to suit the needs of the borrowers. So that is the reason so much of problem is there. Still the non-institutional sources of credit continue. Next is what the moneylenders, traders are prepared to lend on the basis of the personal security as they have intimate knowledge about the character of the borrower. Now the moneylenders knows the borrower personally and knows the character of the borrower's personally. So that is the reason they give the loans and they don't require any security from the borrower. It is their own responsibility, their own risk. They give the loans to the borrowers. As because they know the borrowers personally, they know the borrower's character personally. Okay, there are various disadvantages of non-institutional sources of credit. There is various disadvantage. So, what are the disadvantage? For these disadvantage only, that is why the institutional sources of credit came. That is why people take loans from the institutional sources of credit rather than the non-institutional sources of credit. So, what are the disadvantage? Let us see. First, we see that the rate of interest charge is exorbitant. That means what, the rate of interest will be 25 to 50%. The rate of interest is very much exorbitant. Next is what the moneylenders often take the advantage of illiteracy of the farmers. They do not give any receipt for payment, for repayment. That means if they give the farmers 5,000 also at the time of repayment, as because there is no papers exchange between the lenders and the borrowers, therefore, and moreover the farmers are also illiterate, they cannot read and they cannot write. So if these farmers are being exploited by the moneylenders, the farmers have nothing to do. And also what, they do not give any receipt for any repayment. Okay, next we see the moneylenders force the borrower to sell their product at a low rate. And what happened, the moneylenders force the borrowers, those who want loan from these farmers, they are forced to sell the agricultural produce at a very low rate to them only. This is one condition. Then only the farmers will, then only the moneylenders will give loans to the farmers. So these are the various disadvantage of the non-institutional sources of credit. Again, we are going to discuss in the next class. We are going to discuss about the institutional sources of credit. So this much for the today's class. Thanks for watching the channel.